I think the car was in a much better window already in FP3, and from there onwards we tried to change a few more things. And in qualifying it was good, but it was very tight, and you can see the dominance we had in Spa is not there anymore. Just, yeah, you can see how quickly it changes again when you go to a completely different track layout, different downforce needs as well, that they are a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, turn 10, I did a mistake in my fast lap, and that probably cost me pole position. But it's like this with the if. I'm pretty sure that Max could have done a better lap too. So it's part of the game. Looking forward to tomorrow. I think we've got a strong car here, and hopefully with Carlos and I starting at the front, we can put Max under pressure with strategy.
It just shows how tight and how much fun qualifying around this track is for us. It was proper laps on the limit. Unfortunately, the balance went towards Max again, and Charles and I had to settle for P2 and P3, but I think tomorrow there's still another chance.
I'm really happy that the cars finally felt alive this weekend, and it looks like we've, to be going through Q1 and Q2 and only being a 10th behind a Red Bull was a great feeling, and really gave me a lot of hope that I could fight for the front row. But obviously the red-yellow flag at the end was a bit unfortunate, but that's motor racing.
Went in too deep, and unfortunately kissed the gravel a bit while I was picking up the power, and that really sent me off. It was a big shame, unfortunately, but it's what it is.
Ultimately, I think P5 was the maximum for me today. It wasn't quite working in qualifying. We have a good race car. I think, as I said, it was just a bit annoying to end up P6. But tomorrow, I think we've got some opportunities to fight for the podium, so it gives us something to look forward to. By surprise, ended up P7 ahead of guys we were expecting definitely to be a bit quicker than us today. So I was happy with my job. I think a little mistakes here and there, even on my final lap, but nothing that would have changed the position. So yeah, good day for us.
I think we expected going out in Q2, but to go through to Q3 and kind of repeat the lap time we did prior to Q2 was definitely decent, and now we have a good starting position for tomorrow.
Based on what performance we had in FP3, we expect it to even will be hard to going through Q2. So yeah, surprised about it, and able to put it all together, extract the performance from the car, and able to go through Q3. So definitely happy, and good job for the team.
Yeah, it was nice to be in the car today. I mean, it was very nice to drive, good balance, and yeah, I mean that's something we haven't had for a few events. So yeah, it was nice today.
Together on the full track, I wasn't so comfortable in the car, and in Q2 I didn't manage to put everything together, but I think overall it's still P11 is still a good position to start for us tomorrow.
Yeah, difficult qualifying session. I think we struggled a little bit with the rear grip of the car and the consistency of it, and through the weekend it's not something that we've managed to really find in general.
We were in a very good lap, apparently half a second faster than the previous one, so obviously we had some pace there in the car that we could not use and get the slot into Q3, but Zandvoort is very small circuit, very narrow, and it's going to be always tricky qualifying.
Quite happy that we're able to just catch up with the field together, and as we saw, it's super close, in every session. So one attempt it was like 2-3 positions more. But yeah, I'm quite happy that I was able to maximize everything we got. But yeah, we definitely wasn't fast enough for Q3 today.
It's supposed to be even less windy tomorrow and even cooler, so that all goes into our favour. So let's hope for that, because race pace wasn't amazing on Friday, but let's see.
I was hoping that everything would start to come together by the time of quali, but never came. My feeling is actually not that bad in the car in terms of the pure balance, but we're not fast enough.
I pulled out of the, call it chicane, corkscrew, whatever, and I was looking obviously up to the next apex, and I could see just brown all over the track, a lot of dirt, and I was hoping that it wouldn't affect the grip, but it did.
I didn't really gain that extra grip that everyone else seemed to do in the second run. I just gained 2 tenths, and some people gained like 8 tenths or a second. So yeah, that's what it is. We'll push tomorrow, see what we can do.
There was sand just on the outside, just enough that I picked up with the left-hand side, and then from there you see the car doesn't turn in the way I expected, and then I run wide and then lose the car. So that's a shame.
It would have been nice to at least see, okay, what would have happened if I was able to do some representative laps, but yeah, it's racing, mechanical gremlins are a part of it.